And if anyone knows the value and timeless quality of Michael's music, it's Mr. Quincy Jones.
And to this day, every city I go to in the world, Shanghai, Shenzhen, wherever, Rio, Cairo, at that magic hour, I hear those records. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough from 30 years ago, and it blows my mind. It really does. But it's all the songs and Michael's talent and the production and everything else.
Another business associate and friend of Michael's, who stayed by his side for many years, was his former publicist, Susan Blond. She remembers his gentle and generous nature, particularly when talking to fans. Taught by his father to respect his fans, Michael was one star who always knew which side his bread was buttered. He was well aware that if it weren't for his loyal followers, there would be no Michael Jackson. But above all else, what truly made this unique man even more one of a kind was his ability to give. And not just in the performance sense. Ever since he started making decent money from album sales and concerts, Michael always felt strongly about giving to those in need. Founded in 1992, Michael's Heal the World Foundation undertook programs to bring underprivileged children to his ranch to enjoy the theme park rides and give them a sense of hope and happiness. On a larger scale, the foundation also sent millions of dollars around the globe to help children threatened by war, poverty, and disease. He knew that the key to helping more people break free from the shackles of poverty was to give more. That was why he decided to donate the entire profits of his Dangerous World Tour to the Heal the World Foundation. After performing to 3.5 million people over the course of 67 concerts, he'd raised over $100 million in relief. He worked tirelessly behind the scenes with charities throughout the world and fought hard to shine the light on the victims of poverty. This was particularly apparent in 1995 when he ventured to Pelourinho in Brazil to film his video for They Don't Really Care About Us. Although officials tried to ban the production team from filming in the shantytown for fear images of the poor might affect tourism, Michael went head-to-head with bureaucratic officials in order to show the world how some people were forced to live.
A gente fica muito triste porque ele veio aqui na comunidade, quer dizer, escolheu dentre cenários maravilhosos, Copacabana, não sei o que, não. Ele resolveu vir dentro da comunidade, do lado da gente, dos moradores aqui, assim, numa maior recepção.
Another area of interest to Michael was the poverty situation in Africa. Joining African leaders in calling for debt relief, he knew that images of him in Namibia would help bring attention to the plight of thousands of people living in dire conditions in African slums.
There must be a global resolve that the 21st century will bring about caring and protection of our children, and above all, universal love.
And as usual, he wanted no stone left unturned and knew exactly what had to be done.
My new business partner, Mr. Dunbarton, and myself are going to put our money where our mouths are. And we will be looking at global investments that will bring economic empowerment to people, that will ultimately benefit and enrich the lives of children. We are all touched by the atrocities committed against children. Sexual and physical abuse, child slave labor, forced homelessness, educational neglect. We feel ashamed, angry, appalled. But there is no action. No action.
Another issue close to Michael Jackson's heart was HIV/AIDS. Long before it became popular as a cause, he helped draw public attention to the disease, particularly with a high-profile case involving a young boy called Ryan White, who had contracted the virus through a contaminated blood treatment. With HIV/AIDS still largely controversial at the time, Michael went out on a limb and publicly pleaded with the Clinton administration to give more money to HIV/AIDS charities and research. Since Michael's death, his sister, LaToya, is continuing the tradition by volunteering in her brother's name.
To come here and do something for LA and to work and do something that my brother was involved in makes me feel really good because I feel the love. Do you know what I mean? It's a sense of, wow, this is great, this is what he would want it, so I'm doing it. I'm fulfilling that dream, that wish.
And LaToya felt nothing but pride to be carrying on the work started by her baby brother all those years ago.
The reason why I'm here is to help others. I think it's so important, we as Americans, to help those who need this help. And that's what my brother did. He loved to help, he loved to give. He's been giving actually to this organization over 10 years. So I felt, why not continue this, especially in LA, South LA, when they were telling me that they really don't have much resources here. They need more and more and more. So I figured, why not start here?
So what would Michael have thought about her honoring his memory in this special way?
Love it. He would absolutely love it because this is something that comes from his heart. And when you give to others, things come back in a wonderful way. And I'm hoping that everybody else, Americans, can give to them as well.